So this is going to be my November 2015 empties. I've been a little behind on my videos, but I'm trying to catch up, so bear with me for a couple weeks and hopefully I can be caught up. But anyway, so this first item here, this is the Maybelline Falsies Volume Express. This one's actually in waterproof. I've never had the waterproof version before, but I actually really enjoyed it. I didn't see that much of a difference between this one and the non-waterproof. The brush on this, in case you've never seen it before, looks like that. It's got kind of a curve to it, but it's just a really nice brush. It really allows you to get right up close to the lash line and just twist the brush up with your lashes, and it keeps them curled. So I was highly impressed with this mascara and absolutely loved it and would totally repurchase this again. I have a little mini Marc Jacobs eyeliner here. This is one of their highliner gel crayons, and this was in the shade Blacker, and I believe this was a 100-point perk, but I used this all up. I was using this in my waterline and tightlining with it, but I don't know, I don't really enjoy this formula. I know a lot of people rave about it, but it just seemed that little teeny pieces of this eyeliner would flake off into my eye and it would actually really irritate my eyes. So I definitely would not purchase these in the full size just because they are incredibly expensive, but it was a really nice black pigmented line on my waterline, so I was impressed with that, but I couldn't handle a full size of that. I also have the Dior lip glow here. This one's just in the regular shade. I can't remember what this is called, but they have a peach one and then they have this pink one. I'm kind of thinking maybe since I scooped this one out a lot in there that I might see if I can depot a different chapstick or something in here, or I might just toss it. I don't know. It's just really pretty packaging to just toss away, but anyway, so there's that one. I also have a little mini sample here of a Clinique CC cream. This is their Moisture Surge CC cream, and this was in a really light shade. It was borderline too light for me, and I rarely, if ever, have that problem. I thought it was nice. It felt slightly greasy to me. I probably wouldn't pick this up in the full size. It was nice to mix with my other foundations that are just a teeny bit too dark for me in the fall and winter, so there is that one. I also have a, let's see, all the writing has been sharpened off of this eyeliner, but I'm about 99.9% sure this came from an Ipsy bag, but this is one of the Bella Pierre gel eyeliners. This was an amazing eyeliner. I loved the crap out of it. So you can see the inside of it is gone there, and I think it was in the shade Ebony, but this was fantastic. I would definitely purchase this if I could find it online somewhere and it wasn't too expensive, so really love that one. I have one of my beloved Clinique bottom lash mascaras. I've had this one around for an embarrassingly long time. This one's just in the shade Black. I think I've had this one around for almost a year. Yeah, so I don't use it every single day, but that is what the wand there looks like, and you can see it's about the size of my pinky nail. It's a really small wand that allows you to get right up close to the bottom lashes and get every last one of them, so really love this, and it's only 10 bucks at Clinique, so it's fairly reasonable. I believe you can also find that at Sephora too. I have an e.l.f. lipstick. These are $3. I've been working on this one for a long time. I didn't have that much left, but this is one of the makeup products that I wanted to finish off before the end of 2015, and I did that. So that line right there at the top is where I started with this product, and like when you hold it up against the top of it, you can see there, that's how much I went through since January. That is what it looks like there. It's kind of a mauvey purple on me. That's what it pulls on my skin, but see if I can give you a swatch. Yeah, barely. So that is the shade there in Tea Rose. And the cool thing about these lipsticks is that they are pretty matte on the lips. They dry down to a decent matte finish, and if you pull on the end of them here, they have a little sharpener. So here is the Supergoop City Sunscreen Serum. and I just put this down on my face before makeup. So that is it there. It was decent. I don't think I would purchase the Supergoop brand of the sunscreen serum, but it was nice. Then, after I went through my Falsies mascara, I decided to pull out this Kiko mascara, and this is the Luxurious Lashes Extra Volume Brush Mascara, and I actually won this Kiko mascara in a giveaway with a couple other products. I think it was either the very beginning of this year or it was late last year. I can't quite remember. I was really excited because I thought, well, they just started selling Kiko products or shipping them to the US, or you could buy them if you live in the US, because previously I think you could only purchase them if you lived in Europe or something. But I pulled this out and I opened it and there's no brush on here. It's trapped down on the inside. I don't know if you can see down in there, but the brush came off. So that was very strange. I emailed them about it and they wanted to know like the email address that it was ordered from and all kinds of weird information so they could reimburse me or send me out a replacement, but I was just like, wow, that's way too much trouble. I won it in a giveaway. It's fine. So I was kind of bummed that I couldn't try that. I've heard a lot of great things about that mascara. Anyway, so I have a lip balm here that I'm tossing. I'm kind of bummed about this one too. This is the Natural Huckleberry Lip Moisture from Jamie Jane. And that's what the packaging looks like there. I think this is a local brand. Has a really intense berry scent to it. And I actually really enjoyed this, but this expired on me. I wasn't able to use this up in a decent amount of time, so I have to let this one go. And then I have a little mini perfume here. This is Chance from Chanel, and I love this. This smells so good. If you stop by the Chanel counter ever, definitely check out this perfume if you've never smelled it before. It was more of a... oh, I can't smell it. It was more of like a crisp, kind of fresh scent. I really liked it though, and in the future I would definitely check out purchasing maybe like a smaller bottle of this one. This is the Rose Argan Body Conditioner Skin Conditioner from Lush. And that is what the packaging looks like there. This is supposed to be used in the shower, and you're supposed to rinse it off while you're in the shower. But I actually checked out the ingredients. I just use this on some extremely dry spots, especially in the winter time. On like my elbows, my hands. You can use this as an actual lotion if you just use a small amount. So I've really been enjoying this, and the scent lingers a lot longer when you use it that way. So if you save 5 of these? Yeah, 5 of these pots, you can trade them in for a free Lush mask. And I have some Lush masks that I'm trying to cycle through right now. So anyway, I'm saving this, and I would definitely purchase this again in the future. I have 2 Bath & Body Works mini lotions here. I found these hidden in my closet. This first one is in Strawberry Sparkler. I don't think you can pick up either one of these, but I thought they smelled nice. This other one is in Vanilla Teeny. So anyway, there are those. Here is a little foil packet of the Nivea Extended Moisture Body Lotion. This is supposed to relieve dry, tight skin. And I wrote on the back here, it had a really soft, subtle scent to it, and it was almost, the scent was almost sweet. And when you first rubbed it on, it almost felt like a gel. So I would definitely check out this lotion in the future. So it's supposed to provide 48-hour moisture. So that's kind of an interesting claim. I didn't have enough of it to test that out, but there's that. And then I have the Clarins Dry Shampoo. This is probably my all-time favorite dry shampoo. It's about 20 bucks, but I can trade in my Birchbox points for this, so I can usually get it for free, but really love this stuff. I dye my hair black, and this is one of the only, there's about 2 dry shampoos that don't leave that white or gray cast to my hair, and this is one of them. So really enjoy this. It leaves a nice, crisp, fresh scent to your hair, so definitely recommend that. I also have the Not Your Mother's Deja Vu Style Extender. This is supposed to be infused with red apples and berries, and you're supposed to put this in your hair, and it's supposed to remember your style for a couple days, I guess, so you don't have to restyle your hair the next day. I don't know if that necessarily worked. It says on here it's supposed to lock in your style until the next shampoo. I don't know. If you don't shampoo your hair every other day, this probably wouldn't work for you, but I mean, it was decent. I don't think I'll purchase it in the full size though. This was a really nice mask. This is from Hask, and this is the Argan Oil from Morocco. It's an intense deep conditioning hair treatment, and I had probably 4 or 5 uses out of this packet, so it was nice. I really liked it, and I'm not sure where I can find this. Maybe Sally's, but I'll keep my eyes open for that. The Whitening Lightning teeth whitener stick pen thing. I bought this a while ago, and I just opened it and used it a couple months ago, but I finished it off this month. That is what it looks like there. It has kind of a brush tip. You click the pen part down here at the bottom and more gel would come out so you could paint it on your teeth. Probably would never purchase these pens again. I don't really feel like they were that effective, so no thanks. Then I have some skincare products here. This first one, this is the Estee Lauder Resilience Lift Firming and Sculpting Face and Neck Cream. That is what it looks like there. This actually had a very interesting opalescent glow to it. It was really cool, but I finished this off. I mostly use this as a neck cream because when you can't even see in there, when I would use it underneath my eyes or on my face or anything, it would almost ball up, so it didn't really mesh well with my skin, but on the neck it was fantastic, and it left a nice glow on my décolleté area down there, so I thought that was really nice. Then this is from Lancome. This is the Bifacil Double Action Eye Makeup Remover. Absolutely love this stuff, and I would definitely pick this up in the future if I could find it on some sort of a discount. I think this is $29 in the full size, but Sephora sometimes has these as 100-point perks. That's where I got this one from, and I loved it. I have 2 masks here from Dr. Brandt. This first one is the Microdermabrasion Skin Exfoliant. Absolutely love this exfoliant. It has the tiniest little exfoliating beads in it. It's fantastic, and it looks like there's product in here, but this is all air. Trust me, I got every last little granule of product out of this that I could, and I love this stuff, but I think it's very pricey for the full size, so probably won't be picking it up, but I love these little samples. And then this other one is the Pores No More Vacuum Cleaner. It's a blackhead extractor mask. I think this one came from Ipsy. I don't know about this one. I don't know if this really did much of anything, honestly, but I used it, so there you go. And then this is the DHC Deep Cleansing Oil. It's a facial cleanser, and I used this when I had really budge-proof, waterproof products, like waterproof mascara or something. This worked really well with the Falsies, Maybelline Falsies mascara, but I probably wouldn't use this on standard makeup. I really did enjoy this for swatches, and sometimes when lip products would stain your lips or when you're doing swatches, this really does help to get that product off of your lips or the back of your hand, so it was kind of nice. It had its perks for sure. This is the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. I thought this was a decent product. I think I got this with maybe a 100-point perk or something from Sephora, but I don't think that it was nice enough to buy it in the full size, but I don't mind these little samples. This is the Pure Dirty Girl Detoxifying Mud Mask, and this is actually quite nice. I think this is, I would say it's comparable to the, what the heck? Oh, the Glam Glow. That's what it is. The Glam Glow masks, just the Super Mud one, the original. This is quite comparable. This one, you can find it at Ulta, but I actually really enjoyed this. It's a little bit hard to rub around on the skin when your skin's wet when you're in the shower or something, but if you're washing your face at the sink, it's not as bad. So the other product is the Bright Mud Eye Treatment from Glam Glow. I use these maybe once a month or something. It comes with 2 little pods, and I usually just use 1 pod for both eyes, and if I'm having really puffy eyes, or if I stayed up too late the night before, or if I'm sick, I can really tell a difference between these, but, or I mean when I use these, but if it's just a regular day and I don't have puffy eyes, I can't really tell much of a difference. So there are 100 cotton balls here. These are from Kroger, and I mean, they were decent. I usually just use these for my nail polish, taking off any nail polish that's on my nails, but I don't know. I don't usually pick the actual cotton balls. I'll usually get rounds or squares or something. I just feel like they shred less, but you know, they were fine. There is a pack of the Equate Refreshing Cucumber and Green Tea baby wipes here. I've been loving these for taking off swatches on the back of my hands. These are great as a makeup remover wipe if you're in a pinch. I actually didn't have any makeup remover wipes like in the full size packages in this Empties, so I used a couple of these this past month, and these are really fantastic if you need to clean your eye brushes in between your uses. You can just pull one out and rub your eye brushes on it and it just cleans them really quick, so these are really handy to have around. Oh, I lied. There is one makeup towelette product. This is just a sample size version. These are from Kat Von D, and these are the Unlock It makeup remover wipes. There was 2 of them in here, so I thought these were highly saturated. I thoroughly enjoyed these. They took every last drop of my makeup off, and they were really large, so I would think about picking up a pack of these at the next VIB sale, possibly, because they were really nice, and my skin didn't react to them at all. I have a peel-off mask from Freeman. This is the Pomegranate Revealing Peel-Off Masks. I went through a ton of masks for November. I just want to let you know. So this is for all skin types. It's a really light pink gel that you smear all over your face and then you let it dry and you can peel it off. And I usually just rinse my face with water afterwards to make sure there's no residue left on. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4 different uses out of this mask. I cut it each time, so I would consider purchasing this again in the future, maybe even in the bigger size, because it's fun to have a peel-off mask. Here is a little foil packet of the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud Hydrating Treatment. I did not like this. I ended up having to use this on my legs because I put this on my neck just to test it out, and I'm glad I did because my neck got so red and it was almost like it was on fire. And I've tried this product before and it's like a burning sensation on my skin, and I don't like it. Every time that I've tried this product, I've had that same reaction, so I just use the rest of this on my legs and probably will pass on any more samples of this blue Glam Glow mask. This one is from Dr. Dennis Gross. This is his Alpha Beta Peel, and it has a step 1 and step 2. The step 1 is the surface refiner, and then you wait 2 minutes, and then you use the second wipe to wipe off your face. So I don't know, I think I've used this before and I saw fantastic results. I think I have 1 more of these or 2 of them in my back stock of my samples, but I don't know. This last time I didn't see much of a difference when I used this, so I don't think I'll be purchasing those in the future. I have 2 sheet masks and I'm done with skincare. So this first one, I think this came from Ipsy when I was still subscribed to Ipsy. This is the BioRepublic Cucumber Breeze Soothing Fiber Mask, and this is supposed to have vitamin E in it. It's supposed to be for all skin types. I felt like I put this on, left it on for about 15 to 20 minutes, and it just felt like it left this gooey serum on my skin, I guess. I didn't really notice any crazy results from before or after, so nah. This other one wasn't that impressive either. It's really just nice to sit and relax with a face mask on because you have to lay down with them on or else they fall off your face. But this is from Appeal Facial Essence Mask, Firming and Lifting with Vitamin C. I think this one came from Big Lots or something, but I think this is my last one of these that I have. So, I mean, like I said, it was nice. It didn't really have a citrusy scent to it, but I was relaxed afterwards. A little pocket back from Bath & Body Works. This is in Mountain Air. This smelled delicious. I would definitely pick up this scent in the future if I saw it ever again. It was a really nice crisp scent. Love the scent. Wish they still had it in stock, but they've actually repackaged all of the pocket backs so they don't even look like this anymore. I have a foaming hand soap from Bath & Body Works though. This is the Peach Bellini Gentle Foaming Hand Soap. Love the scent. I've picked this up quite a few times in the past and I'll pick it up again in the future. This is the Suave Naturals Creamy Cocoa Butter and Shea Moisturizing Body Wash, and this was actually really nice. I was quite surprised. This smelled absolutely delicious. Really enjoyed this, and if I see this scent again, I will most certainly pick it up. I have the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub. This one's in Coconut Lime. Anytime that I see anything remotely similar to the Bath & Body Works Coconut Lime Verbena that they used to have, I pick it up. And this one is probably the closest scent that I've found. The Coconut Lime from Tree Hut. This smells so delicious. There's definitely some smaller sugar granules, and it has a nice oil gel to it that you can scrub around on your skin. Really love this. I do have a couple in my back stock still, so I don't need to repurchase it, but if I didn't have any more, I would most certainly pick another one up. And then finally, my last product is a pack of these Noxzema Spa Shave 4-blade razors. That is what the package looks like there. I just got so sick of spending $20+ on Venus cartridges that I just randomly picked up these one day, and I love these. They have 4 blades on them, so they don't have 5 like I usually buy, but I don't have a problem. And sometimes at Walgreens you can even find them for buy one get one free, and they're like $5.50 there. If you buy them at Walmart, they're about $4.50. You got 4 of them, so anyway, really love them. Definitely would repurchase them. And that is it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.